Welcome back to episode 55 of Talk and Dribble. We've been on a little hiatus. I've been pretty crook the last few weeks.
Ben's been a bit of a bitch for the last couple of weeks. Holy shit.
I was actually just going to introduce you nicely.
You can do that. Then I'll get stuck into you.
Doesn't matter.
Damage is done.
You've made your bed. Lie in it now. I'll just do this out by myself.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, but it has been brutal. And I've been pretty flat because I'm being the one copping the flack. Everyone's been like, Jay, where's the episodes? Where are the episodes? Where's Talk and Dribble at? I'm like, bro, this ain't on me. It's not my fault Benny's been a walking corpse for the last couple of weeks.
Hey, I tried that, like the day before the first step that we couldn't come in, we couldn't do. I was trying to get up for it. I was cleansing my body. And then we'll try and get there. And it just didn't
Cooked me. I had my coffee and everything. I was ready to go. Benji rocks out just as wide as a ghost. Just like, yeah, look, probably calling it today.
Yeah,
so look, not ideal, but we're back on track now. We're back on track. You're well.
I am well.
I think so.
Do you smell that? September's here. And the dogs are not a part of it.
Holy shit. What a downfall since the last time we were in the studio.
What's happened since we've last recorded? Dogs were eliminated, top 8 set. Yep. Bont got his 7th All-Australian. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged.
Big news out of the
Sabrina
NFL.
Carpenter released a new album.
Had that on repeat.
Men's
Good
best friend.
times.
Oh, my God.
Good times. But yes, of course, the dogs missed the finals.
Bally flew to Paris.
Who?
Some Return Pretty fans. No, just me. Just me.
Holy shit. Call us all straight away. Is that what you were watching while half dead on the couch?
Yeah, maybe watching that.
Jesus, we lost a soldier today. We have lost a soldier today. That is brutal. Yeah. But we should touch on it because we talked us up all year, didn't we? The dogs. We had us in our top 4 a lot of the times. I was pretty aggressive with how good I thought we were and how shit a certain team would be. It's backfired heavily. I'm a curse. I think I cursed.
You are a walking curse. We you had Hawks losing their last 5 games to miss out. You had us winning. At least the last game to get in. Yeah. Yeah, didn't turn out well. Didn't really have the ending that we thought we would. We thought we'd at least make September. Pretty flat end to the season.
Very flat household that Sunday, wasn't it? It was just expletives were flying everywhere.
Oh, we were feral.
Directed at our team, directed at Freo, directed at
each other.
Yeah, 100%. Benji and I were just fuming at each other. Yeah. It was
honestly, I wasn't even sick. I was just flat. I was over it. I was boycotting sport. I was it was definitely not the way Doggies fans hoped the season would finish. No. The fact that we finished with the top 3 rated players in the competition and missed out on finals is a fucking joke.
And then top 4 of the 6.
Yeah, so it was Bont at 1, Sam Darcy 2nd, Ed Richards 3rd, and Bailey Dale 6th. Yep. So 4 of the top 6, the top 3 rated players in the comp, and we miss out on finals. We don't even make the top 8.
Look, not ideal. Not ideal at all. Look, it was probably bad timing for us as well. Dogs miss finals, Hawthorn make it. We go AWOL for 2 weeks. Yeah. probably didn't look great from our end.
All completely unrelated.
Unrelated. You really cooked me on that one.
Yeah.
Got a lot of Hawk fans just coming at us, and I just haven't been able to respond.
You haven't even been able to face the music.
It's tough. Almost pulled off one of the greatest calls ever, I feel like.
Okay.
Imagine at the start of the year, a little boy named Jacob Poyser makes a bold call saying Hawthorn, after the run they had last year, would miss the 8 and finish 9th. We're so close.
Well,
we were so close.
They were the only team all year to be in the top 8 every round.
And they nearly fell out.
They actually almost nearly fell out. But then if they won that last game against Brisbane, which they almost did, they would have been top 4.
Yeah, it would have been impressive. But now they're 8th. And we're sitting outside the top 8.
Yep.
I just never thought it'd actually happen. Like all season, everyone's like, oh, look, they look elite, but they could miss finals. I'm like, we're not going to miss finals. We probably won't make a dint in September. Yeah. We won't miss finals. We shat the bed completely. Absolute, just putrid performance.
Our season was cooked in 1 quarter.
Yeah, and just Dogs fans be expected to see this for another 2 years. So not trying to go at anyone, but we're locked in for another 2 years of this. So
you're referring to Bevo,
maybe. Don't want to name drop.
Jay's been so hot on Bevo since the owl.
I've come around to it that I may have been a bit too high on him.
Right.
And I think look, we can all pick. It's like, oh my God, you missed out with 14 wins. It's like, it's never been done before and stuff. But I think that's more points to how ordinary the bottom 9 teams were. Because everyone beat up on them, and we were elite at that because our system is so attacking and just so quick to do that. And average teams would just give the ball right back to us. Good teams we saw all year would not do that. Freo, anytime they touch the pill, go down the other end and score. That is system-based. As much as we want to blame the backline, and it is a pretty average backline, this backline held up last year. And it's not too different. Obviously, Liam Jones down there, I would prefer. I think taking him away and making Roy Lobb a key defender was possibly the worst decision we made all season because he looked great as an intercept defender. I think there's just so many issues. I don't know, maybe an All-Australian from last year, Adam Treloar, sitting in the fucking sidelines. I don't know about that. Maybe Riley Sanders, who played all year. You know what, let's take him out for a game. What are we doing? Like, and yeah, could go on about this. But I've been going on this for about 2 weeks and haven't been able to let it fly to the world. But holy shit, there's just so many things that go amiss. And I don't know, Dogs fans, we seem to not really care. We're just happy with this. We're just content with being like, let's get to the last week of Sunday of the season. And, I'm happy with the Dogs fighting for their season. I don't care about Geelong being in the top 4 every year or Brisbane being up there every year or Collingwood being up there every year and they've got their spot locked in. No, Dogs, I want to get to the last quarter of the season and be nervous that we're not going to make the 8. And guess what? We did it again. So, look, I could go on about this for years, but nothing's going to change for the next 2 years. Like, I am content with that. We have a future. We've got a bright future. We've got arguably the best player in the comp. We've got obviously the top 3 highest rated players in the comp, so it's all there. And there's one thing that is missing, and that is a good system in place and a good coach in place. Nothing to Bevo. The bloke's been a champion for the Dogs. He won us a premiership, took us to 2 grand finals, which I am obsessed with. I love him, but it's run its course. And I don't think it's disrespectful to move on from him. He's been coaching us for 10 years. He's the highest he's the longest tenured coach in the league right now. I think that is more than fine to move off from him now, but we gave him an extension this year based off us playing average football against average teams. We sign him and then Ryan Gardner's in the team the next week. This is what we're dealing with. So, look, I love Bevo, love what he's done for us, but I think it's run its course. But Dogs, obviously, if we were a bigger club like a Carlton or a Collingwood, we would have moved off him by now, but we're not. And we're happy with just being an average football team and wasting one of the greatest careers we've ever seen in Marcus Bontempelli. You're telling me this guy's not going to be playing in September? Sorry.
Hey, you were putting him on a pedestal at the start here.
I was.
Just saying how good he was.
We should
re-sign him. He's the most underrated coach ever. What happened?
I was blinded by the biceps. They got to me. I'm not going to lie. I was blinded. And I love Bevo because he's done so much for us, but it just ran its course. You can't win against one top 8 team all year. And we talk about how good our percentage was and stuff, but obviously something is amiss and it's happened for years now. And you're telling me in 10 years we haven't had one top 4 finish with the list we've had? Not one top 4 finish? I know we've made 2 grannies, which is more than what most clubs can speak for. And that's the thing. I love Bevo, love what he's done, but I think it's time. It's time to move off. He's been here coach for 10 years. I don't think it's an outlandish thing to say that we need a new voice in that locker room. So, I don't know. I think it's time.
No, well said. Well said. The fact that we've never finished top 4 with the list we've had since 2016. Mm-hmm. You even compare our list to Port Adelaide's list. Yep. Even just last year, right? We lost to Hawthorn in that first round. Yep. And then that team lost to Port Adelaide the next round. Compare the list between us and Port Adelaide. Putrid. Look what Ken Hinkley's done. He's copping it because he obviously never won a flag, never got to a grand final. It's hard to get there. Mm-hmm. But he overperformed with the list that he had for years. And we have just been the exact opposite. We've underperformed. Every single year. The last, 8 years? Our season has basically come down to the last Sunday. Mm-hmm. It's deja vu every year.
It's just pure pain. It is pure pain.
And we just keep our head above water, and then we've made finals most years. We've kind of pinched the 7 or 8 spot most years. But bloody hell, we're literally a toe above Carlton almost. Carlton's get 9th and we get 8th. But now this year we shit the bed.
In those 10 years, we've only won a final in 2 of those. And obviously we head over to the grand final in both those years. But every other year we have not won a final or we've missed finals.
It's just been bang out.
And listen to the teams. Freo twice now. St Kilda 1 year. Giants multiple years. It's not like we're going up against Collingwood or Brisbane or something.
Even last year, Hawthorn, a young Hawthorn team who lost their first 5 games. It's not like we're losing to these powerhouses in finals.
Mm-hmm. I think we're just at a point where we're losing some players as well. Obviously, there's something amiss because there's even blokes like a Josh Dunkley. How do you let a guy like that slip? Obviously, there's something amiss. I think there's a personnel issue. I think we let guys leave that we shouldn't be leaving, and it's going to continue to happen unless we make a change at the top because the list is there. The list is there. Obviously, Corn's been talking it up all year. Obviously, the back line is a bit amiss, but look at Adelaide coming into the year. Who would have thought Adelaide would have possibly the best back line in the comp? But their system allows their back line to shine. Our system puts our back line under the pump every single game. There is nothing you can do about that. You can have Harris Andrews back there, and majority of the time we will still lose because it's coming down way too fast. It's a 3-on-1 half the time. Blokes are just scrambled everywhere because we're so far ahead of the ball. I'm checked out. I've had enough. I've had enough until they convince me. I will never put us in the top 4 again until we finish in the top 4. I will never think we're a premiership favourite again until they prove me wrong.
I can't wait for next season to run around. And
I'll probably be right back on our horse. Bond for Brownlow, Devo's the best coach in the comp. Sam Darcy's the future. But right now, I am so checked out.
Well, we need to add blokes to our backline. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of chatter around that.
There is.
Should we move into that?
I think we should move into that because there are a lot of blokes on the market. A lot of backmen. Perfect year for us. There are a lot of backmen on the market.
Well, there's talks that we're obviously after Jack Silvani. Mm-hmm. So are Collingwood and so is St Kilda. St Kilda are offering the war chest to him because we met with Silvani. Mm-hmm. He'd be a great pickup. He's not going to solve everything overnight, but he'd be an actual defender, which would be good.
It'd be solid to have.
And we're offering him a 4-year deal, so Collingwood, and then St Kilda have come out of nowhere. Big Papa Silvani, he's like, mate, I'll give you a 5-year, $800K a year.
$4 million.
$4 million deal for Jack Silvani. Bro, take him if you're offering him that.
That's the thing. When was the last time he put a season together? No disrespect to him,
a full season.
A full season together. Like, even this year, had an elite year. Still couldn't put a full season together. But Saints just don't care. They just do not care. It's like, oh, you're available? Oh, we'll just give you the bag.
Yeah, you got a
war chest.
Yeah. We'll give you a war chest.
Here we go. Seriously, where are they getting this money from? Naz is like on $2 million. TDK's on 1.8.
Yep.
But hey, hopefully that means there's a little spot opening. Hopefully Cal Wilkie wants out.
Yeah, I hope he gets a little disgruntled.
Hopefully. That'd be nice. Cal Wilkie join the Pups would be elite.
Cal Wilkie or Jacob Wiedering, throw the house at him. Mm-hmm. Throw the house at him. Give them whatever they want.
Exactly. They can write the check.
Yep.
They can write the check. I would be more than happy with that. That could solve our issue.
Why would Cal Wilkie go to doggies when they don't make finals either?
Hey, didn't need that. We would make
sensitive
finals
times.
If Cal Wilkie is on our team, we're a top 4 finish.
I know. What can we even... That's the thing. We can't even sell anything to blokes coming in. It's like, look, we have the best list in the comp, but are you happy with still being shit? We have all the best players in the world, so the expectations will be so high, but we will still suck.
And also, if you look at Bevo the wrong way, you might be losing your spot in the team for Lockie McNeil.
Yeah.
Like, we might bring Cal Wilkie over and Bevo will be like, you know what, I don't actually like the bloke.
I think McNeil goes down back.
Let's chuck McNeil up the guts.
Let's chuck Latham in there.
Is Lockie McNeil the worst player to ever play in the AFL?
Look, I don't want to get personal, but yes.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
It's not only like, oh, he does nothing with it. He does not get it. I don't see him in the game.
There was one positive that came out of that Sunday game.
When the siren went, so he didn't have to watch Lockie McNeil play?
But all week when it got announced, I was fuming about the idea of Artie Jones being our sub.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that actually ended up made a difference. He brought a bit of a spark. The whole time we're like, bro, even we bring Artie Jones in, what spark do we get off that? Actually brought a bit of life. But it was a classic Dogs comeback. We did the same against Brisbane. We did the same against Adelaide. We kicked like 5 in the last couple of minutes. Lose by a couple of points when really it was like a 40-point loss.
Yeah. And even in that fourth quarter, it was still 7 goals to 4. And Freo had about 4 inside 50s. Like, we dominated them and they still kicked 4 goals on us. Patrick Voss. That bloke is like, he's laced with something. Like, they just give him like a shot of, I don't know, he does a
shot of just coke.
I think he does a bag before the game, honestly. He is just an Energizer bunny, and he just...
Nose beers are just flying pre-game in the Dockers change room.
Bro, he's crazy. His eyes are like popping, and he wants to fight everyone.
He wants to stab you. Yeah, someone kicked a goal, and there was behind-the-scenes footage. He just goes straight to Jimmy O'Donnell, and he's just like... Just bumping him. Looks like that bloke. You remember that funny video when it's like you go to the gym once and then it's like you can't get through the door? Yeah. That's what he looks like after time. Like, bro, I'm actually too big. I'm too big for this chair to hold my mass. That's Patrick Voss there.
He's put together a good season, but far out, he's a psychopath.
And now we have to watch Fremantle football in the finals.
No, I hope they lose that first round against the Suns.
Yeah.
I'm back in the Suns. Yeah. But plenty of blokes on the move potentially. Curnow, Charlie Curnow, could he be going to Sydney?
Sydney.
Met with him, apparently. Michael Voss was on SEN yesterday and he's like, nah, bro, like, he's not going anywhere. No. We told him straight to his face, not happening, because he obviously proposed, he was open to a trade and he said that in his exit meeting.
Yep.
And then Carlton shut it down. And then literally last night, it's reported that he met with Sydney, met with Dean Cox. Is there a chance he goes to Sydney? Could he go to Gold Coast? Could he go to Geelong?
Bro, if Geelong somehow get him, that would be outrageous. That would actually be outrageous. I think, look, I don't know. You never know. He's still contracted, so Carlton have every right to hold on to him. But some of the worst calls I've ever seen is from the Corn, saying, do they do a straight swap for Errol Goulden?
Yeah, 29-year-old injury-prone forward for one of the best kicks in the league. He says, he said that there's 30 blokes who can do what Errol Goulden can do. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
List them.
Yeah, list.
Want to hear.
Give me one.
This
bloke came third in the Brownlow when he was 20 or 19 years old.
Look how different Sydney played when he came back from injury.
Oh, bro.
That bloke is a stud. And Charlie Curnow, they call us flat track bullies. He's the definition of a flat track bully forward. Give him an average back line and it'll cook him. Anyone half decent, what's he done in finals? Done nothing in finals.
He's had some good years. Like he's kicked 80 goals. And he had like 3 surgeries this year. So if he can get back to his best, but then it's not an outlandish shout to say his best is behind him. So why in what world would you trade Errol Goulden for Charlie Curnow? And Sydney have shown that they can be a successful team without like a pure key forward. Yep. Obviously they're a better team with Charlie Curnow in their forward line.
But not if you lose one of the core 3.
No, you're not giving up Heaney, Goulden or Warner for
even
him.
Blakey as well. You don't want to lose Blakey either. Like those are the 4 you hold on to no matter what. And you just have to move the pieces around that. So he could end up there, but I wouldn't be surprised if Carlton stick strong with him and just they're like, no, we're not budging unless they get a haul for him.
Brisbane, they're just really anyone who wakes up and thinks, could go to the sunny coast. Let's go to Brisbane.
I understand they're just like, oh, look, we're the best team in the comp. Everyone wants to come play for us as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take you.
Sam Draper. Yeah. We don't need a ruckman, but
we'll take him.
Actually, they kind of need a ruckman.
But they can do without one.
We'll
take him.
They won a grand final with Darcy Fort.
It's crazy stuff. And then, Oscar Allen, So we'll just take West Coast captain. Jordan Ridley, All-Australian a few years ago. Yeah, come play for us. It's all right. We'll just take everyone. We don't really care. We're that good at football. Doesn't matter.
It is a pretty nice feeling.
It'd be a good time. How does it feel going into the season just knowing you're going to be in the top 4 every year or just knowing you're going to be playing finals and making a leap for the grand final?
Gets pretty boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more entertaining being a Doggies fan, to be honest.
I bet.
Even for outsiders as well.
Just a wide range of emotions being a Dogs fan.
Just mediocre. It's just mediocre. I feel like I go for the same team in every sport.
You actually do.
I got the Cowboys, I got the Bulls, and I got the Dogs. We're just mediocre. We're happy with mediocrity. We don't do anything. We don't achieve anything.
Let's hope the Dogs don't take after Dallas, though. We're just like, our best player, Marcus Bontempelli. We'll just move off him. We'll just move off him. Pay him? No. It'll probably happen when Sam Darcy needs to be paid. We're like, give him $2 million? No. Probably move off him.
Got little Micah Parsons in the back there. Probably need to get rid of him.
Sad day for a Cowboys
fan. Give him a little uniform change.
Green and green. But, so Brizzy are just racking it up. They're just like, bro, everyone just come here. Yep. We'll probably win the flag this year. Let's go for 3 in a row.
Yep.
They're just like, everyone jump on our backs.
Is there another Ashcroft bloody line around?
Probably.
Seriously.
Literally, probably.
Fucking hell.
It's crazy.
Last night report came out, Zach Merritt. Teams are going to be after him again. I don't know what, I think Damien Barry used the word disillusioned. That's like referring to Zach Merritt and how he's feeling about Essendon, how they just haven't had success really the whole time he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be surprised if Saints throw the war chest at him again. I don't know who else could be after him. Like anyone would take Zach Merritt.
Hawthorn would probably throw the war chest at him. They're in need of a midfielder.
Yeah, and Butters is looking like staying at Port Adelaide for another
Reed
year.
stayed at West Coast. So
there's talks of them going after Track, but could they be after Zach Merritt as well?
Zach Merritt, that'd be pretty lethal. Hopefully not. Because I actually like Zach Merritt. Would hate to see him in the piss and poo. That just would not be nice. Would not be a nice scene.
Should we go after Stephen May? Pups.
It's tough. Watch out if you're Tim English. Heard he's not a big fan of Ruckman. Don't know if Big Chili would take a hit like Big Gorney would, but we wouldn't mind it. Obviously, look, I don't think Stephen May would be our biggest fans if he was listening to this, but I'd take him. Literally anyone who can play down back. If you've got somewhat of a resume playing down back, look, he did win the reverse Coleman this year. So it'll probably fit right on in. Yeah. Probably fit right on in the Dogs' back line. But look, not ideal, but I'd take him. Like, anyone that literally can defend.
Honestly, we'd sign him and Bevo would chuck him up forward.
He literally would. He's like, you know what? We don't need it back.
Don't need him.
Even that, sorry, one more thing. Like, I love what Jordan Croft's done. But even that, just chucking him in for some reason when our forward line was not the issue at all. And we're like, let's chuck another tall forward in there. Yeah. Aaron Norton ends up having 2 pretty average games to finish off the year because we have another tall forward there. Did we not learn from last year? Yep. Jamara in there. Our forward line just jumping at each other. So I think Jordan Croft's going to be a stud, and he looks so good. But it was just like, look, the West Coast game, didn't mind putting him in there. Why are we keeping him in for the Freo game where they're just jumping into each other? But, sorry, my last rant about the Dogs, but I had to get that off my chest as well. What were we talking about?
That was basically it for players on the move, I think.
Yeah, because, Jake Lever will probably stay at Melbourne, I reckon, as well. Yeah, it's pretty much everyone. Elijah Holland's got asked to leave.
Yeah, so we don't want you.
How does that do for Ollie Hollands? His brother's just been kicked out. He just
yeah, but there's been a bit going on that with Elijah Hollands. He's had a rough year, I think. So
that's all right. We haven't touched on any All-Australian. Obviously, the big thing was Jezza got given the captaincy, and I think he was more surprised than anyone as well. Hasn't captained a thing in his life. At least this isn't a physical team, so he doesn't actually have to do much, but still pretty ordinary. 5 elite captains in that side. Jeremy Cameron gets given the reins.
You've got Jordan Dawson, who took his team from 15th to 1st, could win the Brownlow.
Yep.
You got Noah Anderson, skipper for the first time Gold Coast has ever made finals.
Yep.
Bontempelli, who's won the best captain for the last 3-4 years, came second this year. Yep. Max Gawn, who, him and Bond are probably 2 of the best captains in the comp. Yep. And Harris Andrews, premiership captain last year. Yep. You know what? Let's just
Jeremy Cameron.
Let's just give it to Jezza. It's almost like they're giving it because he's had outstanding, performance across a longevity. It's like a longevity award, which makes no sense.
I just don't
That's not really what the All-Australian team is about. But then they have done it before. Yes. And I'm not sure if it blew up as much as it did like it has this year. Like when Buddy got it, I think Rance got it one year, Tom Hawkins got it one year. It just kind of undermines the whole team a little bit.
And Jez is just a different character as well. There is just nothing about that man where it's like, yes, he's going to get us pumped up in a pre-game speech before we head out there and battle for a 4 quarters. I don't know. This just seemed like there were so many good captains, and Dawson just won best captain of the year. And then
that's the thing. He won the best captain of the year, didn't even get All-Australian. And I get it to do something like that if there are no skippers in the team, which could happen sometimes, I guess. But the fact that there was 5 of them, and I think 4 of them were in the top 4 for the best captains of the year. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they're scrap of skippers.
It was very interesting. Did not expect that at all. But few snubs in the All-Australian.
Yeah, so we got a few blokes who were lucky, blokes who were unlucky.
Yeah.
I had Josh Battle, who was lucky.
Very lucky.
I was very surprised. We were surprised he got on the squad, but then we looked, he had a good year. And he had a good year on a lot of high-quality forwards. Just the fact that when you actually compare, not that everything's based on stats, but you actually compare, even just to Vlosten. I'm pretty sure Vlosten had better stats in just about everything.
Literally everything apart from getting a blazer. Yeah. It was pretty brutal. And I don't know, Look, Josh Battle's solid, but I thought when the squad came out and I saw that he was in, biggest snub, I think, was Cal Wilkie. I saw Josh Battle was in over Cal Wilkie. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah. What is the Corn doing here? What's Bucks doing here? What's happening? Then the bloke makes the team. I was actually blown away by it. I didn't even process it at first. They announced the whole back line. I was looking at it and I was just like, all right. And then you were like, bro, Josh Battle made it. I had to do a double check. I'm like, what?
And the thing is, they actually nailed. I thought they nailed the whole team, the whole back line.
Yeah.
Apart from Josh Battle, I thought Josh Worrell was definitely a shoo-in.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was locked in. I thought, and then I would have had probably Vlosten over Jordan Clark, but then it is what it is. Vlosten's so stiff.
Yeah, I just didn't expect them to do Clark, Dale, and Nass. And I thought Dale and Nass were definitely going to make it. I just didn't think they'd put all three of them in there.
Yep.
So they'd go more of an interceptor like a Worrell or a Vlosten. But yeah.
Worrell very stiff. There were talks of Worrell and Keane running that back line, and then neither of them got put in there. But no, I was happy for Andrews to make it, and Sam Taylor, obviously. I think they were the best two backs all year, so that was good to see. Max Holmes. Absolute robbery, I think. Absolute robbery. Especially when I had him having a better year than Bailey Smith. I think he's been a better player than Bailey Smith. I think I'd take him over Sarong. Sarong got put in there. I thought he was pretty lucky. It's hard to say that after he just wiped the floor with us on Sunday, but thought he was lucky. Not many blokes I would have had over Max Holmes.
Yeah, because there's every chance Holmes wins Geelong's BNF.
Yep.
For sure. Baz has had an outstanding year, and he obviously just stands out more. He has those big games, 30 touches, couple goals. Max Holmes flies a bit more under the radar.
He's the personality. He brings in views, so he was always going to be in. But.
Yeah, but I didn't think... There were so many midfielders who were putting their hand up for the team. Obviously, Tom Green, Finn Callahan, GWS's midfield had no representation in the team.
Yep.
But I didn't expect Holmes to be the one to miss out, for sure. But then, you look at it, every other bloke deserved to be there. And if there was going to be one, I'd probably say Sarong. Yeah. But then, Freo, they have one of the best midfields in the comp. And if they had no one in their team, it's almost like they spread it around between teams. And even us, we had 3 blokes in the team and we missed out on finals. But then, they all were well on their right to be in the team.
Yeah. Oh, I even thought Norton was stiff not to make the squad, but then it's he played half a season, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Zach Bailey definitely caught me off guard. But then kind of looking back on, I'm look, we actually get a half forward on the half forward line, which isn't a terrible thing to see.
It's so easy to put a Bont there. They had Heaney on the half forward, but it's so easy to put a Bont there or an Ed Richards or a Dawson. Dawson. And because they do that a lot of the time, but it's actually nice to see a bloke who plays that position. He plays a bit of wing, half forward.
Yep.
It's actually nice to see a guy because he averaged almost 20 disposals, kicked I think 30 plus goals.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see a guy who actually plays that position get the posse.
Yeah, exactly.
Thought Jamie Elliott was stiff. Thought he was very stiff.
I had him in my team originally, and then he kind of slowed down those last few weeks, but still kicked the most amount of goals for any small forward. I feel like that is probably enough to get yourself a nod in.
But then, you look at Cozzy, he averaged 20 plus touches, 2 goals. Not many blokes are doing that. Jack Gunston, he picked himself with just how he finished the season.
What was it, 7 goals in the second last round, was it? And that literally just locked him in. That was a lock instantly.
So, a lot of good players miss out on these 100%. Teams, but it was a bit of a joke that Jez was captain.
Yeah,
but
100%. There was something else going on that night as the awards night was happening. Yeah. Weird scheduling by the AFL. They seemed to just get in their own ways, but the Legends game was on, which was pretty fun to watch. That was pretty entertaining. The only downfall was it's on Channel 7 listening to BT speak and there's an ad break every 5 seconds. But what a game. What a game. Entertainment. Yeah, and I think the man of the show, obviously, was Dan Gorringe. Who would have thought on field with Cyril Rioli, Gary Ablett, Nick Riewoldt, all these stars, and Dan Gorringe is the one that sells out 3 days and has the whole crowd on their feet getting around him.
Yeah.
Pretty entertaining stuff.
He was great. He really did he got into it with the crowd and stuff, and he was a showman on the night. But
First touch kicks it out on the floor. It was just quality.
He was just funny. He's just a funny bloke.
Yep. Killed Hughesy.
Destroyed Hughesy. Yeah. Bought 5 broken ribs and a punctured lung. Absolutely took him out. And there's been a bit of fallout. Media hasn't really liked Dan Gorringe, even though he brought human. I reckon the crowd would have just about been halved if he wasn't playing.
100%.
And he was the biggest entertainment on the night.
Yeah.
But the media weren't really a fan.
There's no way I would have been tuned in as much if he wasn't playing, especially with the awards night going on. I'm I had to watch both because I'm Dan Gorringe could just do something hilarious at any point, which he did. So, a lot of fallout. Everyone's coming at him. I don't think they actually understand that he just doesn't give a shit. And, everything he says is pretty much sarcastic because, he got quoted for saying that he's not going to apologise to Hughesy. And geez, all the boomers just ran with that. They're like,
Jared Whaley called him a dickhead on SEN.
what the shit, Jared?
Bro, what's going on?
It's like, bro, what are we doing here?
Take a chill pill.
It ain't that deep. It's a Legends game. It's just a bit of fun. Like, goddamn. Tommy Sheridan got stitched up right behind Cyril when he kicked that 60-metre barrel.
Yeah,
it was photo.
I noticed that. I was like, bro, I haven't seen Tommy all game, and the one time we saw him, it was like, bro, this Cyril just did this bomb. Like, bro, no doubt Tommy would have been trying to avoid him all game.
Yeah, that was tough. So he got locked in with the corn, though. So I don't know if tensions have been.
That?
Tommy. Oh. They were dapping up before the game, him and the corn. So I don't know if we'll see. I haven't listened to SEN this week. I don't know if he got into him at all, but
no, I didn't say anything.
Love
actually.
that. And then I think the big battle was Gosville v. Dill Buckley.
Yeah, massive.
Brawl started before the game. They were getting into it, and then pretty much as the game got going, I think the big question is it serious?
I don't know. I don't know if it's real. Honestly, the beef. Gos was like saying how he wants an apology from Dill and his team because he got shafted. I've no idea, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting, and then they were fighting all game, but then I wasn't sure if it was just a bit of a laugh or if there was a bit of extra mayo on it on top of it as well.
Yeah, no.
But it is interesting. It is an interesting thing because there's a lot of talk about that because List Cloggers was one of the best pods going around.
Yeah, and then they obviously went in separate directions, but then DDF's popped off, but then so was. Like, Dill Buckley's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's got like 100 podcasts going around.
Yeah, he's on bloody every podcast.
Doing everything. But no, quality game, high quality game, bit of fun, happy they got it back up and running. It was good to see everyone there. Nick Rewell pretty much did a calf straight as soon as the game started, which was crazy.
It was just a shame that it was on the same night as the awards. Like,
and there was something about BT's obsession with Prime.
Bro, he didn't shut up about him. But he was like getting into him all game. It was crazy.
Fuming. And so many of those older heads just were not happy with the influences.
Yeah, no.
It's like, guys, they're literally putting this game on the map right now. Like, it's chill. It's chill. But, hey, fun night. Just interesting scheduling. Big news broke just over as we conclude the AFL regular season. There was big talks around who are the highest paid players in the comp. So we've got a bit of a list here on who is the highest paid player this year, okay? And at number one, we've got, no surprise, the king hit himself, Tom Lynch, at $1.45 million.
Jesus.
Holy nuts. Tom Lynch is the highest paid player in the comp.
About $500K a punch.
Yeah, literally. Holy nuts. Do you want to know who's at number two?
Who's at number two?
We grilled him earlier this year, got so much flack off it. Ben McKay.
Jesus.
$1.3 million.
$1.3.
$1.3 million. Damn. He's getting 1.3 this year.
That's crazy.
And barely played. Number three is a tough one because he's a star, had a near-death experience pretty much last year and just getting back on track, pun intended, Christian Petracca.
Yep.
Christian Petracca.
Love it.
So he's at 1.2 million, tied with Norton as well at 1.2 million at number 4.
Norton, earning the bread.
Hey, he earned it at the back end of that season. One of the best forwards in the comp, fourth in the Coleman. Got to respect it. Jay Bolton at number 5, 1.1 million.
Okay.
He was a big reason we got done on the weekend. He kind of kept him in that game. Him and Murphy Reid absolutely destroyed us. At number 6, close your eyes, close your ears as well if you're a West Coast fan, Tim Kelly at $1.1 million a year.
Jesus. And they gave him a contract extension.
Number 7 is the best player in the comp and possibly the best player to ever grasp the grass on an AFL field is Marcus Bontempelli at $1.1 million.
Jesus.
He earned every cent. Probably give him even more. If Nas is making $2 million, give the Bont $4 million. I don't care what we pay him.
Absolutely.
You know what? Making it right now. Bont, give him the Jackie Moon treatment. Coach, play, halftime performer.
Yep.
There we go. 8, another Melbourne, Clayton Oliver at $1 million. And I don't know if anyone's going to want to pick up that contract. He wants out. I don't know if anyone's taking that off his hands. Number 9 as well on $1 million, Darcy Moore.
Jeez, he's earning. Didn't realise he was earning so much.
Yeah. And then to finish it off on $1 million as well is Carlton skipper Patrick Cripps.
Damn.
That's a lot of coin flying around and probably Tom Lynch, Ben McKay, or could probably even say Track, Tim Kelly, Clayton Oliver probably won't see an All-Australian team again.
Yeah. No,
do you reckon?
Well, this was a part of like the top 100 players. Guess where Mara falls on this list?
Oh, no.
44. 800 to 900K a year, Jamari Ugle-Hagan. Fuck.
We were just paying him.
That's highway robbery. He should get arrested for that.
Don't say that too literally.
Harrison Petty is in the top 100. 650 to 750K this man's earning. Griffin Logue, 700 to 800K. Griffin Logue's earning more money than Riley Thilthorpe. That's
You're
crazy.
kidding.
That's
You
crazy.
are kidding. Griffin Logue. What is a Griffin Logue? what does he do?
Harry Perryman earning 800 to 900K. That's a lot of money.
That's crazy, man.
Jack Lukosius, 900 to $1 million.
Bro, Port just gave him the bag, and then what? He literally missed majority of the season.
Yep. That's insane.
The contracts going around. That's the thing. All these blokes just get paid off potential, and it's like what they could be. Let's pay blokes off, what they're actually putting out on the field. Oh, my days.
Anyway, should we talk a little finals?
Talk a little finals.
We probably should talk some footy.
Yeah, we're trying to neglect it as much as possible.
Apparently there's games on this weekend.
Yeah, news to me. We
start off with Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Pies v Crom. Sold out at Adelaide Oval. First v fourth. Crows are $1.58 favourites at the moment. So,
going to be pretty entertaining since they only played each other a few weeks ago in pretty average conditions. Probably a bit of a chopsticks to the eye kind of game. Yep. Not much scoring involved at all. But bro, two elite teams. Are Pies cooked though? Pies cooked. Pies dead and buried.
I don't think they are. I think everyone's off them, but I think they're a fat chance. I really do. Rochelle has been ruled out, and then obviously Rankin's suspended, so they don't have that dangerous dangerous small forward.
Yep.
So a lot of pressure on Thilthorpe to perform. A lot of pressure on Fogarty needs to stand up.
Yeah.
Texan, they still got options. Ben Keys running around.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'm quietly confident in the Pies this week. I am.
Oh, look. If you're probably going to get Crom, it's probably at this point because, they are kind of vulnerable heading into finals with a few injuries. And, Isaac Rankin obviously is a key player for him. Still kind of, I'm trusting Crom. I think if Crom lose this week, they may go bang, bang out, but I think they'll beat Collingwood, 100%. Did we want to go one game by game or did we want to give our finals bracket? How do we want to play
let's
this?
go finals bracket. Let's go finals bracket and then we can,
and then we'll break it
give
down.
some context.
Give some context behind it.
You give your finals.
You want me to start us off? Okay, so with round one.
Yep.
I know you start. Yeah. What are you saying?
I was going to say like our 2025 finals bracket.
Go. I'll give you the
Our 2025 finals bracket.
Well done.
That was good.
Good job, bro. You feel good?
Feel good about that. Easy to clip.
Round one, starting with Crom v Pies. I have the Crom taking out the dub at Adelaide Oval against Collingwood, which will bump them into a prelim. And we got Cats v Brizzy at the G. And I think whoever wins this is a big chance to win the flag. So I'm taking Brisbane against the Cattery at the G.
Hey, their away record is insane. They don't lose away.
It's unstoppable.
They don't.
Mm-hmm.
I think Geelong would rather play at the Gabba, honestly.
Yeah, 100%.
Actually, they'd probably just rather play at their home ground.
Home. Maybe if they get one home final, that'd probably be nice. 100%.
Imagine how many flags they'd have if they bloody actually played at GMHBA.
I think that's why they can just give as many farms away as possible. It's kind of a give and take sort of situation. Catman will hopefully be there as well. Benny will get in prime seats next to him. You got lucky that Sydney got done. Could have been Catman this week.
Yeah, did we not record at all after that?
Record after that. Yeah, lucky man. At NG Stadium, Giants v Hawkball, and give me the Giants by 1,000,000 points. Actually, you know what? I've been cursed. Hawthorn by 1,000 points this week. Oh, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But nah, give me the Giants. Give me the Giants. And then to finish it off, Freo v Gold Coast in Freo at Optus Stadium. I think Freo get the dub. I don't trust Gold Coast yet.
They've definitely got more of a complete team,
100%.
Freo, compared to Gold Coast.
Freo scared me. Looking at them, they do scare me a little bit. Their backline's super solid. If Josh Tracy can get going up forward as well, they're pretty loaded. Murphy Reid looks like a superstar.
Yep.
So moving into round two, the semi-finals. So we now have Pies v Giants at the G.
Okay.
I've got the Giants taking a dub.
Really?
Got
at the
Pies.
Loud House,
Got
beating
Pies.
Pies.
Got Pies, bang, bang out.
They've got a few injuries. They've got blokes coming back, but we're not sure
I think they're cool.
if they are coming back.
I think
Kelly has got calf issues. I don't know what.
Is Brent Daniels on the way back?
Brent Daniels is because he played VFL.
Yeah.
And then it's looking like he's going to play. Jesse Hogan, maybe. Stringer, maybe. But they could be having 5 changes of high quality players. But we saw it last year, Carlton. they brought in all these blokes and just shit the bed against Brizzy. So,
100%, but no, I think Giants. Giants are the play here. I think Pies could be dead in the water. And then Geelong v Freo at the G. I've got the Cattery beating Freo. And then, look, I think Freo would be happy with a season like that. Win a final, snuck in. Yeah. Cattery are a solid team. Okay. So they got Cattery winning that. So then we move into our prelims, Crom v Cattery at Adelaide Oval. Got the Cattery taking another dub at Adelaide Oval. They won there earlier this year, and I think they'll do it again. Okay. They are a well-oiled machine right now, so that plugs them into the grand final.
Yep.
And then our second prelim, we have Brisbane v the Giants, which will be at the Gabba. Got Brisbane taking a dub.
Winning at the Gabba.
So we've got a round one rematch for the grand final, and I have Brisbane beating them again. At the G, Brizzy back-to-back, and then they'll just bring in a shit ton of players in the off-season as well and go into next year even better.
Could they be on a three-peat train?
They could be on a three-peat train, but I am super high on Brisbane. They can play average footy and still look elite, and I think they're just going to they're on here. I think whoever wins out of that game between Cattery and Brisbane in the first round is going to win the flag. So give me Brisbane.
They give a lot of confidence in game. Like Chris Faden gives me a lot of confidence. Seeing what they did last year with all these comebacks. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there we go. I've got Brisbane winning the grand final again this year.
Against Geelong.
Okay.
So I've my bracket. I've got every away team winning the first round. I've got Collingwood beating Adelaide. I've got Hockball beating GWS. I've got Gold Coast beating Freo, and I've got Brisbane beating Geelong.
Okay.
That's my first round. Big call. Big call.
So they were all different to me apart from the last game.
Yep. So that means Adelaide play Hawthorn second round at Adelaide Oval. I'm having Crom win that. Okay, Crom's winning that. Geelong v Gold Coast second round. I've got Geelong winning that. So that's the prelims. Collingwood v Geelong. I've got Geelong winning that. I feel like too many breaks for Collingwood, and I feel like they need the consistency to keep playing. And I feel like they'll win the first round, then lose to Geelong in the prelim.
Yep.
Then I got Brisbane v Crom. Where will that be played?
So that'd be at Adelaide Oval.
But then Brisbane won the prelim.
No.
Sorry, won the first round.
It still goes off seed, doesn't it?
If you win the first round, do you just get a home prelim?
I think it'd be a Brisbane home
It'll be a Gabba
round if they win the qualifying final.
Okay, so that'll be at the Gabba against the Crom, and I have Brisbane winning. So we actually have the same grand final matchup, Geelong v Brisbane. Brisbane winning. I've got Brisbane winning the flag again.
Come on!
Oh, the pressure's on.
The Loud House. They just have the Loud House figured out. And Geelong, I feel like they'll, I don't know.
The only thing I can ask for this year is an actual good grand final.
Yeah.
I just want something that we're heading into three-quarter time and I'm like, shit, we've got a game on our hands. Yeah. Which I think will happen if it's a Geelong-Brisbane. Right. Like, surely neither of those two teams are blowing each other out. So fingers crossed that's what we get. But I don't know. I just want to watch a grand final and have some sort of excitement heading into the last quarter. That would be nice. And maybe even heading into half time. So that would be nice, I reckon. But yeah, Brizzy, bro, they just figured it out. Fags is a genius as well. I like it. There we go. Fags v Chris Scott in the granny.
Yeah, I can
love to see it.
I can see it happening. Crom. Neither of us have Crom.
No, I'm a little concerned about Crom. I think they've had an awesome year, but I don't know. I think it might just be one of those years where it's like they've had a really good regular season. They still got a long way to go. I'm not too high on their midfield. Still a pretty average midfield, and now you take Rankin out of there as well.
Could we see, though, Crom lose the first round and then get to the grand final and Rankin comes back for the grand final on the Loud House?
Ooh,
that would be cinema.
Would be pretty crazy against Collingwood. Ooh. Just starts throwing some stuff out there.
Dan Houston takes him out first play of the game.
Knocks him out.
Calls him a bitch.
Oh, bro.
Anyway.
Would be scenes. What do you reckon? We probably need to wrap up.
Yeah. Probably. Have we got anything else?
Give us one big call that could happen in the finals, though, before we
One big call, I'm going to say, well, I've got every away team winning in the first round. That's a pretty big call.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Freo are going to get just bummed in this first round, and Justin Longmuir's head's going to be on the chopping block. He's going to be guts up. Guts up in the Bahamas.
Guts up cup between Suns v Freo this round. I like it.
And actually, I'm saying Hugh McCluggage will win the best finals player. I think he'll win the Gary Ayres medal. I'm calling it now.
I don't even think he's healthy.
Hipwood's out with a calf, which is a blessing in disguise for Brisbane.
Still play him.
All right.
I've got a couple as well. I said it before, but I think Pies are going out in straight sets. I think they are dead in the water, absolutely cooked. I think, obviously Lions repeating is not a big one, but one for round one. Love the matchups we got for round one. So I don't think there will be one game in the first round decided by more than 6 points. I think it is going to be a nail biter of the first round.
Jeez.
I'm looking at these rounds and I think they all, we've seen Crom v Pies be elite game. I don't, and we've seen it for the last how many years. I think that will be neck and neck. Geelong v Brisbane should be as close as it gets, come down to the final siren.
That's massive.
Giants v Hock, as much as I hate Hock, I can't see Hock getting blown out. And Giants, surely they won't get blown out at home. I think that should be neck and neck as well. Freo v Suns is a tough one. But both of them kind of mystery boxes. We're not too sure what we're going to see out of them in finals. I think all those games could be super close. And how good of a first round would it be if none of them are decided by more than 6 points? They come down to the final siren.
That would be crazy.
That would be good. So there we are. There we go.
Good weekend of footy coming up. No dogs, but good matchups.
Yeah, at least we can watch it stress-free. So that's always a good sign. So we love that and can't get our hopes up anymore. I'm still just expecting us to play at some point this week.
No TV's been broken. No TV's been broken.
Yeah. Nothing got thrown either. I think it was actually a pretty reasonable...
I threw you across the room, but that was about it.
He wishes.
Last little thing, we congratulated her on the socials, but congrats to Abby Hughes for taking out the inaugural Talk and Dribble footy tipping comp.
Great job. Where did you finish?
Doesn't really matter. I was top 30, I think.
I was 31. Had a shocker. Actually had my best round in the last round. Went 8 of 9. So I was really happy.
There was 10 matches.
Oh, 9 of 10, sorry. Okay. 9 of 10.
But no, massive by Abby. I'm pretty sure she led all year. And was pipped out whoever was second by a vote. I think it was Tigers.
Yeah, so Cooper came second, so he did pretty well as well. But Abby took charge. So great job. Great leadership.
Anyway, that's episode 55 of Talk and Dribble. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. Hopefully no more hiatuses, no more.
He's not a bitch anymore. He's grown up a little bit. Yeah. So he's got a bit of colour about him, which we like. So we will be around for the long run.
That's it. But as always, thanks for tuning in, squad. Tune into the socials. We out.